checking out the lesson here for the tune Good Old Mountain Dew in the key of G, a classic jam standard, bluegrass old time standard here. And I've created 2 arrangements for it. And I've already had this lesson up at the site for many years, but it's quite old, so I've revamped it as I do often, with new video, better audio tracks, and I just updated the arrangement so they flow a little bit better. So the first time through is a Carter style, straight ahead, beginner arrangement. We'll play the melody again right on the head. And the second time through sits in that intermediate level there, and it's to the bluegrass flat picking stuff with more cross picking, flat picking runs, G runs, and so forth. As always, if you want to access the full-length lesson, download all the tablature, the multi-speed backing tracks, access Sound Slice so you can loop this thing, click the link in the description below. All right, we're going to start walking through that first arrangement right here. Put the tabs up on the screen. Let's dive in. All right, so let's break down the first arrangement here for Good Old Mountain Dew in the key of G. And, of course, we just got a rather straight-ahead Carter-style arrangement here. Playing that melody as basic as we can. So, yeah, sitting in the beginner level here. Here's the first 5 measures. They sound like got a pickup on beat 3. So, 1, 2... Do that again, a little quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So again, kind of that Carter style, playing straight ahead here. Got the pickup there. Beat 3, like I said, in the first measure, starts on the open G, then 2nd fret D. Okay, so just quarter notes, downstrokes. 3, 4. Then measure 2. The melody goes to the D note, so I'm gonna play it twice. So, and then I strum the G chord, just the highest sounding 3 strings there. So, then 2nd fret of the D. Next measure here, all on the G string. I'm gonna play the open G, and then 2 8th notes. Watch your pick direction here. We're going to go down, up. Then an open G again, quarter note. Then 2nd fret G. I'm going to bring my 2nd finger all the way down, catch it, and still stay in that G shape. If I can stay in the G shape to be more efficient. Measure 4. The melody goes up to the B note, so we're going to play the open B string here. And then we'll strum the chord. And then the G note, just kind of filling in, not really a melody there. And then I strum. Oh. Measure 5, I go all the way down to the low string, 3rd fret here, the low G. And then I strum the chord again. And then open B string twice. All right, so put those in context. So 1, 2. And of course, when I strum, I'm hitting those highest 3 strings, the G, the B, and the E. If you hit more than that, that's all right. It's not the end of the world, but it does kind of clean things up a little bit when it's just those, just that top half of the G chord, if you will. Okay, moving on here. All right, so in measure 6, it goes to the C chord, but the melody will be on the A note here on the 2nd fret of the G. So I'm coming from the G chord. I'm going to finger my C, but I got to bring my 2nd finger down to the 2nd fret of the G. Or actually, I might just have my 2nd finger there and then get into the C when I'm about to strum, if that makes sense. So then open G, and then now I will finger the C and strum. And then 2nd fret D, then open G the next measure, Strum the C chord again. And then open B string twice. So I gotta lift the first finger up. So let me do that all again. 2, ready, go. Then measure 8, we go back to the G chord and the G note. We strum, open D, strum. That measure is essentially just kind of an alternate strumming, you know. And then measure 9, we go down to the low string, strum the chord. And then here it kind of picks up into the second half of this chord progression with the same pickup and a lot of the same stuff here for the kind of the second half. So open G, 2nd fret D, and then measure 10 is just like measure 2, open D twice, strum, 2nd fret D. So those 5 in context now. So ready, go. Okay, the next 5. But yeah, a lot of the same stuff here that we kind of already did. It just gets slightly different towards the end of this phrase. So measure 11, you know, open G, and then 2 8th notes there, and then another open G, and 2nd fret D. Okay, just like measure 3, same thing. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Measure 12, open B, strum, B string again, 2nd fret G, and then open G. And measure 13, we strum. Then here it's a little different. 0 2 hammer on the G. Okay, make sure that hammer's not too fast. Make sure those 2 notes are even in duration. Not, but 3 and then open B. And then here I have to get out of my G shape that I'm currently in, or the way I'm fingering the G chord, that is. I just gotta, on measure 14, I'm gonna bring my 3rd finger down to the 3rd fret of the B. Okay, and I'm gonna play G like this. And then I'm gonna strum. And then a B string 2 more times. And then measure 15, it goes to a D chord here in the chord progression. The melody's on the B note, so I'm going to play the open B. And now, you know, on the tab, I know it says zeros, all zeros for the strum. And so instead of, you know, I could do this a couple different ways, but you can kind of strum those open strings in context, and it'll go by so quick you won't really notice anything. And some of those notes belong in the D chord, and some of them, quote unquote, don't, although they're all related. So all that to say that is tabbed correctly. That's what I'm doing. Or if that doesn't sound right to you, you can B string, and then you can, now it clips that B note off just a little, you know, short, or it might seem, but that works as well. So, but I have open strings. Then I come on the D chord and I play the 2nd fret of the G, and I strum the D. So all 5 of those, ready, go. Okay, then the last 2 measures here. And that would go right from measure 17, would go right back to measure 2, because the back half of 17 is the pickup, just like at the beginning of the piece. So again, 17 repeats back to measure 2. But in measure 16, you know, we land on an open G, we strum the chord, and then here's a little kind of mini G run or a beginner G run. 0-2 hammer on the A, 0-2 hammer on the D. In measure 17, we land on the open G. Strum, and then the pickup, open G, 2nd fret D, measure 2. Okay, there's the arrangement. Let's play, or there's the lesson for the arrangement. Let's play through the whole thing here, so you can see it all go by. I'll play it nice and slow. Play along with me. Yeah, let's give it a shot. So from the very top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. There it is. And if you want to access the second arrangement and download all the tablature and the multi-speed backing tracks, I have several speeds with and without the lead. Click the link in the box to learn how, and move on when you're ready. Take care.